Narrator 51-year-old Amelia Downs says after her husband died, his ex-wife, Esther Downs, 46, refused to return his automobile. Mrs. Downs, you were married to Mr. Downs at the time of his death, correct? Correct. Mrs. Downs, you had Ben Mariotto, Mr. Downs, for 22 years sand. Have children with him? Yes. Judge Judy, how many children do you have? 2. How old are they? 21 and 19. When did you marry Mr. Downs? I married him 2 years ago, November 1st, 1995. Yes, Your Honor. And when did he pass away? He passed away on the 8th. The 8th of what? Of 95, so you were married a total of 7 days. Yes, Your Honor. Hardly enough time for a honeymoon. No, this dispute is over an automobile. An automobile that the deceased had at the time of his death that was in his name. Is that right? Yes, that each of you believe you're entitled to. So, Ms. Downs, why don't you tell me why you think you're entitled to this car? Initially, Your Honor, she was actually never married to my husband. She was a common-law wife, and it wasn't 22 years. She was living with him for 17 years. Judge Judy, that's a long time. 17 years is more than 7 days. True? Okay. We had planned on getting Maretta year and a half before his death, and he was going through a divorce, 'cause he wanted to make sure that living arrangements that he had with Esther was final, so she wouldn't come back and say that. They were actually married. So he went through a divorce with Hirivan, though you say they weren't married? Yes. Your Honor, could we move on with this, please? Judge Judy, get to the car. During the period of time that we're planning for our marriage, the doctor told him that he had leukemia, but he didn't tell him he was going to die, and he was in the hospital for a period of time. During that period of time, the divorce papers were final. He was in and out of the hospital. Every time he went into the hospital, Esther would come and borrow the car. I think that was on for occasions that he was admitted in the hospital, and each occasion she'd borrow the car after his death. I told Harry wasn't going to come and pick the car up. She said okay. I went to the house when I got there. She said she changed her mind. I didn't argue with her. She drove me home and the car was paid off. It was a brand new 1995 Chrysler Concorde, and he had only driven it for 8 months. It was $22,000 and had a $17,000 payoff. Upon his death, it was paid off. Judge Judy, how was it paid off? The insurance that he purchased it from the credit union. Okay, so the car's free and clear. Gavel thudding suspenseful music.